Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So not the busiest day again today. I looked at basketball for a long time tonight. A long time. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just finished. Ultimately, guys, I decided I just can't get down on any basketball, whether it's NBA or college basketball. I know it's a big college basketball day. Everyone's excited. No value, no bet. Okay, so unfortunately, there's just nothing there, guys. Anything that I would do be a bit of a stretch. I had a small little lean, but you know what? Talk myself out of it. Okay, so what are we left with? We got hockey today, guys. I have 5 plays in hockey. I'm going to give out 2 in free picks and 3 in Masterclass, but one of the plays I'm going to give you guys is not a 2-unit play. It's kind of a 1.5 unit play because I'm giving out 3 different bets on one game, all half unit plays. Okay, so before we get into that, guys, a couple things. Yesterday, we went 1-1 in our baseball and our free picks. So yeah, a little bit disappointing there. We managed to get Kansas City for a 3rd time in a row. Although Kansas City did blow a lead, we were managed to get a bottom of the 9th win. So it's nice to get a bottom of the 9th win before the regular season starts. Yeah, so couple disappointing games yesterday. Obviously, the other baseball game just like totally annihilated. One pitcher came in and gave up 8 runs. That's spring training for you. Gave up 8 runs, but you know what? Wouldn't really matter because we didn't score any runs anyway. So like we ended up with 2 runs. That's not going to get it done. So disappointing there. The other one I thought that I really felt disappointed about, we had Minnesota Wild yesterday in Masterclass, and the Minnesota Wild guys, although they got outshot, they had so many chances. I mean, if you guys watched the game, goalposts missed, empty nets numerous times, breakaways, like you name it, they had it, and it was disappointing. But they got down to a shootout. And they got ahead in the shootout, and they just need to make a save to win the game and scored. They actually got up twice in the shootout, and both times gave up goals. So disappointing. That shootout was a heartbreaker, guys. It ended up going, I think, 8 or 9 rounds, which is, I think, the longest one this year. But 8 or 9 rounds, and then Erik Karlsson finally scored with a clapper, a slap shot. I don't know. Do you guys call it elsewhere in the world? Do you guys call it a clapper? That might be a Canadian thing. I don't know. He scored with a slap shot. Anyways, guys, so look, is what it is. We move on. A few things I wanted to actually know. There's one thing I really want to talk about, guys. So I've had a few people message me. One person in particular, we're just going to call him SK here. So SK messaged me about one particular site when it comes to bonuses, but I just want to talk about bonuses in general. So guys, right now, people are inundated with sports betting bonuses, and it can be a great opportunity to help grow your bankroll. But it's so important that you understand what you're doing going into it, okay? Some of these books can be very tricky, even with their fine print in terms of how they explain stuff. So it can be worthwhile, guys, and it can save you a ton of headaches to actually physically reach out to them, see if they can clarify any of that you might not understand. But absolutely, at the bare minimum, even if you don't want to reach out to them, okay, you have to read the fine print of these deposit bonuses, okay? Some of these bonuses are straight up, give you a free bet. You win it, it's your money. You lose it, that's okay. It's a free bet, okay? Straight up. Others, guys, have, small rollovers just to protect the book, to prevent the hit and run people. People that come in, take their free bet, try to double it. If they do, out they go. Okay? That's to protect the sports book and, the integrity of what they're doing to try and promote new clients. It's expensive to acquire new clients. The last thing you want is to acquire someone, have them cost you even more money, and then never bet with you again. So I totally get that. And that's where you see a 5-time or possibly even a 10-time rollover. And what a rollover basically is if you deposit $1,000, and they have a 5 times rollover, that means before you can withdraw whatever bonus you're going to get, okay, you will have to wager 5 times that. Now, this is where the terms and conditions are so important, guys, because some books have it where your rollover is only based on your deposit. Other books have it where your rollover is based on your deposit and your bonus. So if you're getting 100% rollover, that's significant. Now, in this particular case, guys, I'll use an example with SK depositing with a certain book. Now, look, my initial intention was more or less to say what book it is. And if you're watching SK, I apologize. I'm not going to call them out on here for the simple reason that I just don't have all the facts. I know you sent me a lot of screenshots and I appreciate that. And I think you're probably absolutely right, but I just don't have all the facts, and therefore I'm not going to just, throw a sports book under the bus. But I'm definitely interested to look into it more for you. This particular case, guys, we're looking at basically it was a crypto bonus. So if you deposit in cryptocurrency, you got a 100% match bonus, all right? But 25 times rollover. Now, I'm a little unclear whether that 25 time rollover was on just the initial $400 deposited or $400 and the bonus. So basically what you could be looking at is depositing $400 of your money and having to bet between $10,000 and $20,000 in total before you cash that money out. So you can see where that kind of bonus, not as advantageous. Now, there's been other books in the past, guys, that have just been outright scams with their bonuses, okay? They'll promise a 200, 250% bonus. I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, guys, it probably is. Now, how these guys were scamming was basically what they would do is they would offer 250% bonus. But what they wouldn't say, guys, was it was a one-time free bet. Okay, so basically, if you put in $1,000, they were going to give you $2,500. It was a one-time free bet. Okay, so cool. That's a pretty good deal, right? You hit that, and you double it. There was odds limits too. You couldn't bet over -110 on those, so you couldn't even bet like a long shot. But here's where they got you, guys. They had a times 60 rollover, and it wasn't just for your $1,000. It was for the bonus free bet amount as well. And even if you won that bonus free bet, they took that money back. So let's say you bet, the $2,500, okay? You win. So now your account has that $2,500 plus the $1,000 you deposited, but that rollover is 60 times. You see where I'm going with this, guys? 60 times. You had to wager basically $180,000 to get your money out. Probably never going to happen, right? I mean, it could. You could whittle away at it. You could work at it. But the juice they're going to get back over that time more than covers the cost of the bonus. So it's so important, guys, that you understand, the bonus that they're giving out, the rollover, okay? And you have to read the fine print, guys. Also, selecting a good book. I'm continuing to work on, and I know I said I'm going to have it soon, guys, but I've reached out to a lot of different sports books that, allow US bettors, some that don't, and done a lot of research on it, guys, and I'm compiling a list of, we'll call it Bender Wins approved books that you can use. I'm not quite there yet because, again, before I'm going to put my name on something, guys, I want to make sure that, it's 100%. I know some books right now I won't be giving out. But again, guys, you have to be selective in terms of what books you're going to use, okay? Obviously, I would recommend, bet openly. I would recommend, 5 Dimes and Pinnacle, not available in the US though, right? So, potentially 5 Dimes could have a product coming to the US soon. We'll see. Then there's books that, I'm not going to necessarily recommend it, but I would never bet there. William Hill. Okay. William Hill, basically, among sharp bettors, guys, William Hill is a bit of a joke for the simple fact that anyone who's half decent, they just ban them. So, no one can ever have a long, good run with Will Hill. There's a lot of sports books out there that, they allow sharp money. They allow sharp bets. Guys, talk about, getting limited all these sports books. There's going to be options for sharps because they're books that, I don't want to say they just cater to sharps because they don't want it, but they allow it. They definitely do, right? So like William Hill. And then I just saw a thing, and again, I can't, verify this story yet, but looked fairly official that there's a battle going on right now between a guy who basically won a bunch of money, William Hill, and them not wanting to pay out. So when you hear stuff like that, it worries you, okay? Whether, we're getting the full story or not, it does worry you. And you couple that with the fact that, William Hill's the type of place that, if you went on a nice 15x run, they're just going to go, out you go. So, there's other options out there. And I think William Hill's earned that reputation, at least in the sharp community, guys. No one wants to bet with William Hill in the sharp community because eventually, you're just going to get limited, and that's it, okay? So anyways, guys, take that for what it is, but it's so important. The bottom line here, guys, is there's great opportunities to grow your bankroll using bonuses. As this market intensifies and more states become legal, it's going to create competition. And competition is good for who? You guys and me. Competition is good, guys, because they're all going to be competing for that same pie, okay? It's like when you go to Vegas, guys. If there's one casino in Vegas, only one, call it the Mirage, okay? If the Mirage was the only place in Vegas, guys, do you think they'd give out comps? They'd have no need to, because you have to stay there. The busier Vegas gets with these more hotels and these super hotels, the better the comps get, guys. So it's the same principle in sports betting, guys. The more different licensees and sports books there are in the market, the better the comps or match plays or free bets are going to be for us. But we have to take it upon ourselves to be responsible when we make these deposits, that we understand the full terms and conditions. If we have any questions, guys, let's reach out to support prior. It always was funny to me that, basically people see a bonus and they're like, oh, that's a good bonus. And they'll just deposit. They won't take like 15 or 20 minutes to make a phone call, to reach out via chat, to clarify something. But then when they get screwed later, or they perceive that they got screwed, they'll spend 4 hours on that chat and messages and then post boards and complaining, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So my point here is, guys, invest the time in the beginning, okay? You treat this like a business. I always say that, treat it like a business, guys, and you have to do your due diligence, okay? And part of that is understanding the terms and conditions. If you have to go through it 3 or 4 times, do that. Make some notes. If you're unclear on something, reach out to them, guys. It is much better to find out early on, because once they have your money and you haven't read the terms and conditions, who are you going to call? Right? All right. Let's get rocking and rolling today. Like I said, I have nothing but hockey today, guys. I have 2 plays in free picks. So the first one, guys, we are going to go Washington Capitals, New York Rangers, over 6 goals, minus 115. Okay, so Rangers and Washington, over 6 goals, minus 115. And the last game, guys, this is going to be 3 separate half-unit bets. Okay, 3 separate half-unit bets, guys, and we are going to jump on Carolina. The first one, guys, we're going to take a half unit on Carolina money line, minus 150. Okay, Carolina money line, minus 150 for half a unit. Then we are going to go half a unit on Carolina minus half a goal in the first 60 minutes, okay? So it means basically they have to win in regulation, guys, and we are getting dead even money, plus 100 on that, okay? So half a unit, first 60 minutes, plus 100. And then finally, guys, some of you may have guessed what the last pick is, because there's not much else to bet on Carolina. I guess there is. You can take goal totals. We're not. We're going to take half a unit, guys, on the puck line. So half unit puck line. And puck line, if you're new to hockey, guys, that is minus 1.5. Okay, so we are going to bet them minus 1.5 for half a unit, plus 165. Okay, I got 2 systems on it, guys. One of the systems specific to the puck line. Okay, wins 45% of the time. Might sound like, losing proposition, you're only winning 45% of the time, but you're always getting plus money. Well, you're almost always getting plus money on those puck lines. 46% ROI, 46% ROI, guys. So we have an all-you-can-eat buffet on Carolina today, guys. 3 half-unit bets. I like the play. Obviously, nice system play. Look, the system play comes in 45%, guys. 46% ROI. Obviously, if we hit that play, we're winning the rest of them too, guys. So let's hope for Carolina to win by 3 or 4 tomorrow. That'd be nice, although we don't need all those goals. And that's it for us today, guys. So look, if you guys have any concerns or anything about, shenanigans or anything with the books, let me know, guys, because I'm continuing to compile that list. And, if you have actual verified nonsense that's been going on and stuff, let me know, guys, because I've done a fair amount of reaching out to different sports books. Some of them have been amazing at getting back to me and just helping me understand their entire process. Because, before I want to put my name behind them, I want to be able to say, okay, I understand their bonus structure. I understand their payouts and that kind of stuff. So some of them, I don't know. Again, it doesn't bode well that I reach out to them nice email, say, I just want to have a chat with somebody, anybody. Is there anybody there who, can speak to me, or who even speaks English for that matter? Those are books I'm not going to be recommending. Again, it's, yeah. Anyways, so guys, be careful, protect yourselves, but doing 10 or 15 minutes of work going into something can not only save you a lot of stress and anger, but it can save you hours of chasing that money down the road. So don't do it. Okay? Do the work up front. Don't do it after the fact. All right, guys? So that is it for us today. Thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.